Okay, what's up, guys? Sorry for the late video tonight. Yeah, got behind on my schedule, and life happens, right? So, anyways, I was coming across a couple of these videos today, and I saw this. We've been seeing these non-stop in the news for the past, almost a year now. And the thing is like they've been working on the economy and everything. But here's the thing: is I have a problem when they're saying. Um, and I don't know if I'm the only one. I have a problem. Let me just get in your face here. When they're saying this price is down, that price is down, and the only barometer that I have to use for my own personal gauge is my direct environment, all the prices at the stores and everything, and what I'm spending personally. I know you guys are the same, but I want your input because here's the thing: is I don't think that they keep saying gas prices are down, and this is the one thing that's going to affect you and me the most. Now, I mean, there's a lot of states that I've seen that have way higher averages, but I heard just the other day that if we sliced off, which we should, California from and just omitted them altogether, the average price per gallon would drop substantially. Like it's a lot, like 30 some cent or something. You know what I mean? So bringing California's bringing these average prices up, and uh, states that have such how you want to say this and be nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think you know what I'm talking about. Same kind of rules, regulations, and mindset, and just the way they operate and screw people over. But the thing is they keep touting that gas prices are down, but and they are down a little bit, but I mean, from what I'm seeing, I don't think that they're down as far as what they can be. Now, am I being impatient? I don't know. I want to go through this. Boom, come on, there you go. This small little section of the video, and I'm just going to play the center of it because we've seen interviews like this over and over and over for the past year. So this is everything that's important all condensed into like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So let's get into it. Scott Bessent, he was on whatever ABC or whatever. So yeah.
Let's talk about affordability and inflation. That was one of the key concerns that voters said was on their minds as they were voting this Tuesday. It appeared to be the driving force in the elections. But President Trump is still insisting that prices are way down, even though last month's report showed inflation stuck at about 3%. Are Americans worried about inflation just wrong?
Well, George, I can tell you what we're not going to do is what happened under the Biden administration, where the administration and the media gaslit everyone and said, "Oh, there's a vibe session. You don't understand how good you have it." And what happened then was we had the worst inflation 40 or 50 years,
Yeah.
22, 23%. But the basket of goods and services for working Americans was up more than 30%. And what we're
He's not wrong. I mean, I have noticed on my groceries that there was like, in the past I was kind of a smart ass and I would call it a secret tax on your food. Grocery prices are down. The vibe thing, yeah. I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong, but I mean, yeah.
we're seeing is we had to stop the increase first. Now we are starting to see prices level off, come down. Gasoline is down, interest rate.
No, it's not. I'm standing firm that gas. I don't think it's down.
Rates are down, so mortgages are down, and I think we are making substantial progress on that. And I think over the coming months and the next year, prices are going to come down.
The president says, he just had posted this morning that there's almost no inflation. The consumer price index is higher than it was in the beginning of the year.
Here's my thing. Okay, and I hate to be stopping it, and it's actually not a bad thing for copyright reasons, but if inflation is down, and look, inflation is what they're talking about is like cause and effect of inflation. All inflation means is there's an expansion of money in said market. That's all it means. It means there's just money And then there's more money. Inflation. Now you can have causation that higher prices, there's going to be a chain effect or a domino effect of things that are going to or take place that will cause higher prices. But I hate the way that they throw these words around. It's not like it's doublespeak, but it's wrong. And my thing is, they're saying that inflation's at 3%, and during the Biden administration, I mean, when they printed all that freaking money, I don't, we've got so much. All they're doing when they have this inflation is they're just taking money from your hands because people are irresponsible and we spend it on cars and restaurants and all the things that make us feel warm, happy, and fuzzy because that's just what people do. You know what I mean? So they're figuring out ways to take money, not take money, but they're figuring out ways to, funnel money into different markets. And, they're keeping it in the corporation's hands. And, so my question coming full circle on that is why are repos up? Why are banks not? Well, the Federal Reserve, which that's a whole new topic altogether. They, for the past 2 months, they've cut rates 50 basis points altogether. Big ass deal. I guess I don't understand why they're, standing on that so hard, saying it's such a big deal. 50, 4.5% or whatever. They could be way, way lower. Like I said, that's another topic for another time. But interest rates are still freaking high. Car sales are way down. Dealerships are finally getting, pretty much what they deserve, kind of. Car prices are astronomical. I just made a post about a truck, $210,000. There's 2 trucks sitting there. That's almost $500,000. That's insane. I thought $100,000 for a truck was insane. I remember when 65 grand would buy you pretty much the nicest truck they had on the lot. And that wasn't too long ago, like less than 10 years ago. It's a runaway train. Shit's getting out of control. But, here's the thing. They're telling you prices are down. Prices are down. I'm not seeing it. Maybe I'm overlooking something. Maybe I'm, who knows? Who knows? But, yeah, let's finish this out. But the inflation part, I don't think they're going to get much, 2.5. People aren't spending right now. And that's why. It's like you've printed so much money. I think 3% is like the new normal here, fellas. There's just so much more money in circulation now. That's why the prices of houses have went up. Everything's went up. It's just they keep print. And that's why they call it the great melt up. But that's, like I said, different topic for a different day.
Electricity rates are rising. So are prices for coffee, beef, vegetables, televisions. And it's not just me. It's not just economists who are saying that. Your own Republican members of Congress are saying that, including Marjorie Taylor Greene. Let's look.
I go to the grocery store myself. Grocery prices remain high. Energy prices are high. My electricity bills are higher here in Washington, D.C. at my apartment, and they're also higher at my house in Rome, Georgia, higher than they were a year ago. So affordability is a problem.
How do you respond to Congresswoman Greene?
Well, George, what I would respond to is electricity prices are a state problem. And, I was very interested to see in the earlier clip where the governor-elect of New Jersey said, well, I'm going to bring down energy prices. Well, it was her predecessor, Phil Murphy, who took them up. So, look, there are things that the federal government can control. Local electricity prices are not one of them, but energy prices, gasoline prices are way down. And, we are doing what we can every day. I think we are on a very good path to bringing prices down.
Let's talk about tariffs.
I don't know. I'm out of lots for words here because this one confuses me. I don't know whether so much money got printed and this is like the new normal, and we have to wait for the bigger, better deal to come along as far as like everything with tariffs and the bringing back manufacturing jobs. Just what I'm saying. Rebuilding the middle class altogether. Are we being impatient, or are they not telling the truth? I don't know. I can't. I look. The thing is like gas prices are down. They were, like 88, 87 octane was like, it was it was almost hitting $3. It hit $3 a couple times here, 3.15, something like that. Premium, definitely. It was crazy, like $4. Now it's like 3.40, 2.67. I don't know. Am I being impatient? I mean, 365 times 4, 1460. That's how many days we get in this election. We're almost 25% through that. You know what I mean? Here we're coming, November, what's today? November 9th, 2025. I don't know. Being impatient, do you think that, I don't know. I tell me what you guys think in the comments. Yeah. This one just, it keeps bothering me. I wanted to make a video on it because it comes up and it's like, I throw my hands in the air and I'm saying, prices aren't down. What are you talking about? Maybe I'm being impatient. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. You guys have a good night. I'm going to see you guys on the next one. We'll see you.